Pree Dis massive. YPree? Long time no see. Allow me to tell you, last week soon. But what go on? Welcome back to another exciting episode of your favorite entertainment and lifestyle program. And this week we're coming to you from Old Harbour. Alright, Edie. Last week we get a little nice overcast day. Today the sun is back in full effect. What go on, bro?
Honestly, I'm not really too sure enough signs at times. As my granny would have said, Mark IBs.
That's what Edie said. So now we're going to go out in the Old Harbour streets. Zane, let's kick off the show right now. Let's go.
Pree Dis is brought to you by the following partners: Magnum Tonic Wine, Champion of Dancehall, Ray and Nephew White Overproof Rum, Campari Red Passion, New Pack, More Than Just Values, True Pet Food, Cal's, where quality meets affordability, Sunshine Snacks, Burger King, You Rule, Little Caesars, it's not crazy, it's Little Caesars Pizza, and by Popeyes, big flavor, real value.
He's toured with legends like Jimmy Cliff, Toots Hibbert, and JC Lodge. Grammy-nominated musician and singer Benjy Myaz sat down with us recently to talk about the music industry, his latest projects, and so much more. Listen up.
We make a lover's paradise.
Benjy, what have you been working on lately?
Several things. We were able to release an EP album. The length of time, we describe it as an album. Track numbering would more be like a CD, because you know they change that up in the qualification process. So that came out 2021, Rootsy Rhapsody. And I think it's a very good album. People should still check it out. We have a video which I brought to share with you on Pree Dis. Unforgettable Dream. I did over also a song from the Barcase, Unforgettable Dream. We have Master Griffiths on it. I have also done Over Wildfire. It's a tribute to Dennis Brown and to John Oates. We had Mr. Michael Spice shared, also Tony Gold sharing in that song. So we turned it into a trio.
Really, really, really wanna be true.
Make It Up to You, which is a crossover R&B reggae, Eternal Love featuring Alicia. I'd Like to Have You featuring Joanna Marie. So it's a compilation of love songs and featuring other artists too. So I get to feature my friends and share recordings with them on that project, Rootsy Rhapsody. That was released 2021. Now we're about to release my instrumental all-star jazz compilation. It's called the Jamaica Jazz Masters. It features musicians from all over the world. We have a saxophonist from Nigeria. We have a panist from Trinidad. We have saxophonists from Canada, saxophonists from Jamaica, saxophonists from America.
When is this album coming out?
This is coming out in summer. We'll be doing some recordings also for we already started the recordings, but doing more. We're doing a compilation, one drop reggae, taking the sound of the 80s and the 90s, coming back into the studio with analog instruments.
What's your thoughts about the current live music scene in Jamaica? Do you think we need more live shows to highlight and enhance the talents of musicians?
Yes. First, we have to have the product that requires live music to play it. If you're doing drum machine music, sequencing and loop, there's no need to bring a band to play that. So we are kind of shooting ourselves to two as well, because why not make music with the instruments? Let's bring back the strings and let's bring back the horns, and so we can bring out the full band. But now it's just one person in the studio looping. So when you come to play live, they're using stems, they're using the tracks from the studios. So we have to go back and start to create music from that perspective so we can include those instrumentations when we come live. You know, so the music is struggling because people are looking at the commercial benefits of the music or choosing the hard and tough road, which is to play the music and suffer the consequences. We know that road very well. You know, people say, you're not out there doing things. That's because the things I'm doing don't fit out there. So you have to wait and market it and set it until the big circle is made. 360 is always there to come back. It's coming back, we don't doubt that.
We've noticed that in recent years, not a lot of musicians are getting opportunities to tour Europe like once. What do you think has caused this, and what would be your suggestion for more musicians to be incorporated in playing at
That
festivals
level.
overseas and shows? Yeah.
Well, since my last gig with Jimmy Cliff was in 2000. So since 2000 to now, 26 years, I've seen where the paradigm has shifted, where the European bands are now getting the jobs to back the artists when they come to Europe.
So you're saying when a Jamaican act goes overseas, they're working with a European band and
It's
not a Jamaican
happening.
band?
It's happening. Others are privileged to take their band, but some can't because some of the festivals assign a band to the festival. And those bands will back up the local artists. I have a problem with some of that because you have your own musicians who are down with you doing rehearsals for a while. The Wailers rehearse 3 years before their tour. I'm rehearsing right now to go out there, and it's going to be difficult for somebody to hire me and I have to leave that keyboard player that has been practicing all the parts and know the flow, because apart from the music, there's chemistry. You jump into Europe one weekend, you're with a band, you have the show the next day, you're rehearsing today, tomorrow. It doesn't work like that. So those things are kind of like the problems, and it has to do with the economics, especially since COVID.
One's in love with you. Oh, baby, it's true. Oh.
It's the economics I would bring it. I would say that's what it would be, the economics. If everybody can fly 12 musicians again, and people don't want these big bands again. It's 12 hotel rooms, it's 12 airfare, plus the management, plus the team, plus the technicals, people, engineers, and so on. So I think it's coming down to the money.
What's your take about the respect that the now generation of dancehall artists have towards musicians? Do they respect the art?
They should respect rehearsal, and then there's no clash. It's one simple question to that. Why aren't you at rehearsal? Managers should enforce these things. Public relations people, whoever the team is, always find the artist and ask them why they're not at rehearsal. Rehearsal is the key to fix those problems, because the band don't want to back you up. I always like that in Rhythm Kings. If you don't come to rehearsal, I'm not playing. Because normally you're going to turn around and you're going to cuss the band when you think not going right. So our principle is, if you do not rehearse, we don't play for you. And I think some of the bands still carry that now. So rehearsal fix everything. Be prepared to go to rehearsal. Be prepared when you come to rehearsal, know what you want. Don't go into rehearsal trying to find parts to play and telling musicians to try this and try that. Work your thing out. Everybody needs to have a musical person in their life, have a musical director or somebody help you. Pre-rehearse your rehearsal and record it. So when you go to rehearsal, you have a reference to use for the musicians to learn.
So much. Unforgettable dream. I wanna tell the world.
So people think them superstar status should exempt them from rehearsing. It doesn't work like that. I go to rehearsal, Jimmy Cliff, Toots, I go to rehearsal, they turn up, they don't just have the band rehearsing, they're there, So we have to respect it's the fundamentals, Kevin. They don't respect the fundamentals. And the elders, give respect to the elders, Not because you're more popular in this moment. They did the job for you before you came along. So show respect, and just be humble. It's a lot of hype, So man have to just humble themselves and everything's safe.
Coming up after the break is our YPree and our Magnum Top 10 chart. We're so forward.
Double your limits and double the vibes with 777 and 770.
You see me? Me love my food and my ketchup run the flavor in so many ways. Miss Power, I want to turn up your food, sir.
My secret ingredients, just tomato ketchup, run the flavor.
Richer, thicker, and more affordable.
You know have a ketchup.
And then the two sides, Billy one come back round deal a bill vibes. Pick any sandwich and then the two sides, Billy one come back. BK crown deal.
So for this week's YPree Vox Pop, we're going to show the father them some love because it's Father's Day. So the question this week is, what do you appreciate the most about your father? Let's hear what the streets have to say right now. Let's go.
YPree is brought to you by Campari Red Passion.
How hardworking he was. He was a hardworking man, he tried.
I learned later on that he had a love for music and he wanted me to be part of it, but he wanted me to have a foundation before I got into the music because he know the volatility of it. He know say it not gonna always work. So he put into me say, yo, get the work in first, get the main thing, we have earn some money and then you go do whatever you want to do after that just in case.
How he's supportive, always look out for me and make sure that I have everything that I need, and whatever I want to do in life, I must always tell him to put my best foot forward and just give him my all.
He's the person that keeps the family together, along with my mother, of course, but he's the provider. He has been a provider for me ever since I was little. Up until now, at my grown age, he calls me his biggest baby and I love him so much.
He's such a motivating person and he believes in me 125%.
I appreciate most about my dad for introducing me into the creative world of photography. You know, I learned my photography skills from him being a second shooter for a wedding photographer.
I've always looked up to my father. He's my role model. Of course, I didn't always have it like that. Well, he didn't always have it like that. Really, I'm his only child, so you know, I'm his image basically. So whoever he is as a person, whoever you see me as a person, that's the type of person my father is.
For me, it definitely has to be the discipline my dad has instilled in me right throughout the years, and that has molded me into the man I am today. Eddie, what you say?
Honestly, I'm really appreciative of my father still. He's always present and he tries his best, and really and truly that's all I need.
That is it. What wanna say? What wanna love the most about the father? What wanna appreciate the most? Let us know on all our social media platforms at Pree Dis Show, on Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok, and of course, the comment section on YouTube. And tune in next week for more YPree.
YPree was brought to you by Campari Red Passion.
Don't Have to Ask by Christopher Martin secured the #1 spot last week on the Magnum Top 10 chart. Is it still holding down the fort? Let's find out right now. Magnum, champion of dancehall.
Yeah, way I like every time by me. Book up on a flight, come on, yeah.
You see the lifestyle I'm one couple estates and condo.
Now she send me out the harder. Grab off a bad kicks out a Prada, me big bad.
Man figgy girl money, we want black and cement and big girl money.
Loving on me heart forever. Evil can't move me.
One no wicked rider. And so she slip, so she
yeah, see we go under.
I bet you say you're born.
Don't have to ask me if I love you, I do.
Funny how the little things are the biggest things to me.
We're gonna meet Old Harbour's very own Vaxzein right after the break.
Double your limits and double the vibes with 7 and 770.
BK Crown Deal. Big any sandwich added in two sides. Billy one combo Crown Deal a bill vibes. Big any sandwich added in two sides. Billy one combo. BK Crown Deal.
His name is Vaxzein, and his brand new album titled The Memoir is scheduled for release next month in July. And right now, we're there in place, Old Harbour, and where he's going to give us the exclusive about the project as well as his musical career. Vaxzein, you ready, bro?
Yes, man.
Alright, we can start it. Let's go.
Climb and tackle him. From me tell you about me striker, no Rodrigo. Boy full of tough talk, through them got ego. Well,
Vaxzein, welcome to the show, my bro. How go on?
Yeah, man.
First things first, we have to thank you for welcoming us in your place, but let the people know which part we're there today.
Alright, so today, you know, you're there in my hometown, you see me? Which part I grew up, school lane. You see me? So that's how we're there right now, I get it right.
No, Old Harbour St. Catching.
Old Harbour St. Catching, school lane.
What was the family dynamic like growing up? What was the household like?
Yeah, so I grew up with my father, you know. You see me? I grew up with my father and grew up with my brother and sister.
While in your adolescent years, in your school days, what did you see yourself becoming?
So when me I go to school still, me always Pree say, yo, Pree say, yo, I do a soldier. You see me, I want to be a soldier, but somewhere down the line, I fall in love with making music. I did always love music, but somewhere down the line, I fall in love with making music, and the trajectory changes, you see me?
Yeah.
With me on the streets, me nah go turn no burden to a soul, me nah go meds at it. Me try a thing and it fail, then try another method.
Who were some of the artists that you used to listen to as a young youth?
So as a young youth, so when me there grade 7, when me there grade 7, then the time, you know, 05, 06, you know, Gaza Gully War and race. And my father and my artist. My father artist where one time my father sent me to a shop and my father sang me I sing it loud from the shop and sing it loud go back. You see, people know that. Somebody always do that.
Yeah.
You see, they always sing loud, sing my father song, sing some munga too. Cause I like the sing J type of energy. You see me, so any from them artists that I listen about munga, you see me, and my father, mostly me that listen to them time.
When you left high school now, what was the immediate plan? Did you say you're interested in becoming an officer, a JDF officer?
Yeah.
But when you left high school, what was the immediate plan?
Well, when I left high school, I feel like it's a state of topsy-turvy still. Cause we ain't sure, you know, because a whole heap of things, a whole heap of external factors that affect my life, you know, so I couldn't just zone in on a thing and say, yo, I'm going to do this. Because even though I know I want to do music, I still could even zone in on music. You see me? So it was just like, get a job and make sure so you can stay afloat, you know. So when me left school, me I work.
Not hard to hold Rima send boy to another time zone. If you're this thing you not see we rise to.
Between the last decade now, from when you just start to you're gonna release your debut album, what are some of the challenges that you were exposed to as an artist?
As an artist, alright, so you know it's hard for voice, it's hard for record, you know, you have work, you have to go to work every day.
Facts.
You don't have time to shoot a music video and you don't have money to shoot a music video. And also when you go to studio, a bigger artist them work, you have to go bleach.
Yeah.
And sometimes when by the time you're done bleach, engineer want to sleep. So you must say tomorrow you have to go do it. Yeah, so them thing there, you know, only for struggles in putting the craft together, like getting the final product out, that was a lot of struggle because we could have always sit down and make the song. But when a time to voice the song, get the song mixed and mastered, shoot some music video, get some promotion, it was always limited monetarily, you see me? And just, you know, access to a lot of things.
For me future carver. I mean not play you that evil piano. Lock up my phone when the beggars are calling.
Enough people would just give up and say, you know what, this not work out for me, call it a day. What kept your fire burning? What kept you motivated for the last decade?
Well, I say, I just see where I grow. I never see my father quit. You see me? My father hardworking man, I never see him quit. So that did just instill in me from a youth. I know say if you take on a part, bro, don't quit. Because a lot of times them show some illustration with some people. A man a dig a go towards the diamond, one man get fed up and gone, and a man just do so 2 more time and him get it. So me learn say, yo, what you need to do on your journey is just learn from the mistakes where you make, so you're much better off reaching your destination, you see me? So that's why I never quit, because it did instill in me and me did already learn. So you have to just continue the way you have to reach, because if you turn back, you're done.
Really?
Yeah, so with the memoir now, me did want to share my life experiences, my memories, my personal story with my fans and fans where I can probably, you know, get over the years to come and things. So the memoir did just sound fitting, because as you know, the memoir is a first person perspective on, you know, memories and so I just feel like say, yo, with the songs and with me have, it's just a memoir, bro. Me couldn't, you see me, I saw it forward. You see me? Me just say, yo, what would I mean, what would I encapsulate all of this when me I say I want to make people see, and the memoir is perfect.
Don't choose a part of greed, some always complain, you know the future hard to see, but remember some man no start me G, so appreciate how far you reach.
We're now in the middle of 2026. How do you want to close out the year?
But I want to close out this year, I really want to get all the phone call and hear say one I sang them on the album I go on really good.
Yeah.
And me I say all my birthday December, my birthday chip in, and me I say Pro Max, yo, Flick I think I will do it, you see me? So that some of that is simple and not nothing much, you know.
Big up
Give
yourself.
thanks, man.
Keep up the
Thanks
good
for
work.
passing through.
Yeah, done now,
School
got
lane.
time.
Welcome.
School lane, Old Harbour.
That is it.
We're out.
Barely.
Sleek Radio's DJ Narity has been rocking parties for years. An in-demand selector, he carefully crafts each set to keep the vibes moving. Let's hear some more about his musical journey in our Mixmaster segment.
Mixmaster is brought to you by Guinness, a lovely day for a Guinness, and by Double 7 Energy Drink. Double the energy, double the vibe.
Narity.
Yeah.
Welcome to the program, boy.
Greetings.
What go on?
Yeah, man, it's a pleasure.
Long
to be here.
overdue, you know.
It's been a long time since we have Pree Dis.
That is it. First things first, my boss. Your stage name, you go by DJ Narity.
Yes.
But what the name of mommy and daddy give you?
Richard Rolando in a Narity.
Music.
Yes.
When did you develop your love or a passion for music? Was it during your years in high school, in university, afterwards?
You know, say, I've had a love for music from when I was literally a little boy. Because my father used to collect music. Music always was playing at the house. Even from when we used to live in England, he used to collect records and had some big speaker boxes in the house, have house parties and things. I mean, music was always playing. So I always had an appreciation for it, but I didn't know about the business side of music until when I got into like high school and started hearing about, you know, sound systems and playing out. And I used to go to 1 and 2 look at Sweet 16 and I would see like Copper Shot and Renaissance and those guys, and I realized that they make a living out of it. I didn't know about that part. So I said, wait, this something can go on here, so we can merge two things together. Sound good.
Right.
Yeah, so from as a little youth.
So when it be my past, that's there, but if it feel bad, they better telling me.
Two-part question. What's your favorite genre of music to listen to versus playing for people?
Favorite genre of music to listen to? You know, so that's the R&B or souls and them kind of cool down, kind of a bit of jazz, them kind of something there. To play, boy, it depends, because the crowds are so diverse now that, and I have appreciation for all different types of music. So I would say, ultimate main one, I would have said, I guess to balance it, I would have said retro music.
Retro.
Yeah.
Bam, tick tick, nyam cassava, one down, ear shot, a bullet, shot, the banana, tacha, yeah, girl, where you want water?
The modern music, do you think there isn't much substance in the music to produce longevity? Whereas, for example, we hear a big tune 2025, but it's not necessarily a mix in a 2026, versus one old school Cartel, one old school Movado, one old school Beanie, one old school Bounty, one old school Junior Gang, still a play in a rotation to this day?
The thing is, I find that, like for example, the same artist that you mentioned, they went through a process, they went through a certain same vetting process, whether the producers or whoever, they have to go through certain things to say, yo, this make it, this not make it, and they have people who are objective towards them. Now with music now and technology, everybody has access to it. People can just bump. You can leave yes or no. You can voice something on your iPhone, and you release it as you drive down Hope Road, and you make your bedroom them record it and say, yo, that's tune a big point, and all of a sudden it becomes viral. It has no sense. It has no substance. It's just a gimmicks. But gimmicks was always in the music. But now I think artists should spend a little bit more time on crafting, putting together a body of work, talking about different subjects, not just the same little thing. Every song sound the same.
Right.
If you do one song now and it hit, you do a next one next week sound the same because you want it hit again. Be creative.
How do you, as a radio DJ, help to maintain the relevancy of radio media as it pertains to the constant battle with new media, social media, live streaming, etc., etc.?
Well, as with everything to do with media, everything works together. You can't isolate any of them. You have to be able to embrace everything for everything to work good. So radio, even though it's just the radio bands, people still want to see in studio, people still want to see the personalities, people still want the features, they still want to be involved, same because radio is very interactive.
I tell you pretty and you're smart. Anyway you roll up, guess how I start when you
like a Red Sea, I get part.
With over 2 decades in the game, Narity, what is next for you?
More clarity. On a serious level, still pushing the music. I got into music, I got into radio because I realized the importance of it and how people react to it and how it can help people. I look at it as I guess you can say a contribution to society of sorts, you know. People want an outlet to relate. You can have a rum bar. You can say, Bob, you sell Guinness, you sell 7. People will drink Guinness, people will drink 7 because they want to escape. People want some energy, people want Guinness. And everybody has their purpose. And I'm happy that music has allowed me to contribute to society in such a way that people are positively influenced by it. I'm sure say music has helped a lot of people to avoid problems. Even though it gets some people in a problem, but for the most part, you kind of step back a little bit. You might feel like you want to do something, but you hear like a one song and say, well, easy a little bit and enjoy myself and party and let me not leave out just yet and go cause no trouble. You know, things like that. So I'm happy that I'm able to contribute in that way.
After the break, we're gonna stop by Arnett Gardens to check out Beyond Blessed Curry Crab. Stay tuned for more.
New fast food always tastes to savor. Giving you the best, giving you the flavor. Nicing up the kitchens all across Jamaica. Happy smile when you see the price you pay for. Corned beef and the sausage. New pack. Ketchup and the pepper sauce. New pack. Beans and the baked beef. New pack. Rice. New pack. Oil. New pack. New pack foods always taste to savor. Giving you the best, giving you the flavor. Nicing up the kitchens all across Jamaica. Happy smile when you see the price you pay for. New pack. More than just value.
You see me? Me love my food and my ketchup run the flavor in so many ways. Miss Power, I want to turn up your food, sir.
My secret ingredients, just tomato ketchup, run the flavor.
Richer, thicker, and more affordable.
Give me my ketchup.
Ray and Never, Fyah culture, yo!
New beginning, we winning, so share our spirit where you living, yeah.
Share it!
I make we all a one bar, you don't know we come from far.
From far, anytime we rep Fyah country, Rare rum it have to come with we.
No matter with the bad vibes.
Poor Rare rum a celebration time.
I feel the culture. Make we show ya Jamaican culture.
Ray and Nephew overproof from what just a do it to the culture.
Years are older, drink responsibly.
BK Crown Deal. Big any sandwich added in 2 sides. Billy one combo Crown Deal a bill vibes. Big any sandwich added in 2 sides. Billy one combo BK Crown Deal.
Double your limits and double the vibes with 7 and 770.
Today, we're trying something out of this world with Burger King's brand new Galactic Whopper. But what goes best with a Whopper, you might say? Well, none other than Cal's tomato ketchup. So, what am I going to do with this? We're going to check in with Naldo and see where I'm going to do it.
It's alright, man, Eddie. Go and full your belly. Me alright with my Bumblebee albacore tuna because it supports brain and heart health and it also reduces inflammation. And now that we're in the hurricane season, it is the best time to stock up on yours. But we're going to leave from one seafood to the next as we're going to the border of Trenchtown and Arnett Gardens to go to Beyond Blessed Curry Crab. And people, I heard it's the best crab in town, but there's only one way to find out. Let's hear more in our Fyah segment.
Fyah is brought to you by New Pack, more than just value, Cal's tomato ketchup and hot sauce, Western canola oil, and by Quaker Oats and Pearl Milling Company.
Beyond Blessed Curry Crab started just randomly. So first off, it was just something you see. Was on the road going to town, downtown, and we hear of crab. I always see people cooking crab boiled. So we say, all right, let's try something different. We opened a clothing store, it was going. So we say, all right, with an entrepreneurial mindset, we say, all right, we'll do a business, curry crab. And we started off with it hesitant at first, and we say, all right. And so we start posting on WhatsApp statuses, and then we see say people get to liking it. It started with a dream, But curry crab are what the people them love, especially the females. They really love the seafood. So the idea behind the curry crab is that is their own special thing, Everybody get them own taste, them own preference. Some persons like the spices, some persons don't. But we also try to stay in between that. So it's very spicy for the person them who like spice, and it's manageable for the person them who don't like spice.
Tell us, where exactly are you located here in Arnett Gardens?
All right, so we're at Kingston, Collie Smith Drive, in between 8th Street and 9th Street. All right, so open Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Wednesday straight through to Saturday.
Tell us what else is available on the
menu.
menu.
Alright, so first of all, the curry crab comes with cut up franks, sweet corn, Irish, and the crab. For the person who always asks if it comes with crab as well, yes, it does come with crab.
What is it about the curry crab here that makes people keep coming back for more?
The taste and the love. Them love the experience. Them love how respectable we be, how we treat them.
What goes into the pot?
Secret recipes, you know, we can't disclose certain information.
Right.
But just know say it's a curry crab bowl, so you have to use your mindset and guess what's in the pot. But I know pepper is in the pot.
Alright guys, so honest review, I'm not really a crab person, but I saw you guys on TikTok and decided to try it. This is really good. You can taste the curry night, the crab leg well seasoned. For me, I'm a sides girly, so I got all the different sides and I got some juice to go with it. You can't go wrong, guys. Come check them out. Really good.
The One Day Rhythm was one of the hottest juggling projects 16 years ago, and it helped launch producer Seanizzle to another level. Seanizzle is here to give us the backstory behind that project in our Fyah Culture segment.
Fyah Culture is powered by Ray White Overproof Rum. Fyah Culture.
And welcome to our Fyah Culture segment.
And thanks for having me on the program.
Excellent. So for today, one reason about the One Day Rhythm. What inspired the One Day Rhythm?
So one Friday evening, I went to a car wash on the foot of Red Hills Road. I normally go and wash my vehicle, and while sitting there, the dude washing the vehicle. In my own world, I wash the vehicle and he just stop and say, Jano, a man like me now can buy a clocks.
Even though things well ration, still buy lucky 5 big tree and Japan. Down a town on my shop for my fashion.
Some reason that resonate with me, different. And over the weekend now, I find myself, it just a pop up. So Sunday morning around 6 a.m, jump out of my bed. I just walk into the studio, I just turn on the computer and just start making the rhythm.
Yeah.
And while making the rhythm, the words start to fall at the same time, and I just run going at the booth with just the strings and just record whatever came to my mind, and what came was the One Day song.
Yeah. How did you choose the artist to voice on the rhythm?
I'm gonna tell you this, I never choose the artist. God chose the artist then, because when I did my song on it, I never see myself doing the song as an artist.
If you walk out now, be a stand up. Good clothes, you know we're old, bro. That man can't let you on your mash up.
Later down that day, Mr. G voiced his song on the rhythm. We're in the studio, Fambo just visit me. And just say I fly out, say I come give me a link before I leave.
Yeah.
Two twos, me hear the man say, Sean is here, I'm going to burn up out there. I saw the voice that sounds so familiar. When I look, no beanie man.
Yeah.
Just randomly wake up and say, yo, my energy say for check Sean.
Wow. Was there anything significant about any of the recording sessions with any of the artists?
Everything about the whole project was significant. At the time, none of the artists them on the rhythm wasn't at the forefront. But every song that was recorded gave me goosebumps. Like me just know say something special that happened right here. The project there change everything. You know what I mean? Definitely. It changed my life in every instances. You know, and then it's just my responsibility from there to maintain. You know, yeah man, in every aspect of my life, man. Create many doors and it keep on leading from one door to the next.
Well, they are not quite German Shepherds, but you know who was German Shepherds? Dr. Gavin Hall, who is a proud dog dad. We're going to link up with him and his 2 German Shepherds, as I just mentioned. And don't forget, it's Father's Day weekend, so it just ties in extra perfectly. Let's hear some more in our True Tip of the Week.
It's now time for your True Tip of the Week, brought to you by True Pet Food.
For this week's True Tip, animal lover and veterinarian Dr. Gavin Hall shares his bond with his 2 German Shepherds, Titan and Kaiju. Listen up.
Doc, well, go on. Of course, you're no stranger to the program, but this week we're getting a bit more personal because we're getting to know your pets a bit better. So we have the 3-year-old Titan and his younger brother Kaiju, who is 1.5.
1.5.
These are German Shepherd dogs. How did you decide and how did you narrow down the breed that you were going to select for your personal pets?
Right, so I always loved German Shepherds. As a child, my first dog was a German Shepherd. I was maybe 3 years old. Unfortunately, that dog died when I was 5 years old. He passed away. And that was actually the thing that made me decide that I wanted to be a vet. Because he passed away at a vet clinic. And I told myself, one day I'm going to be a vet, one day I'm going to save the animals. And they've just always stuck with me as the most profound breed that's in my life. So I decided that when I became a vet one day, I would own a German Shepherd. So that is how this happened. I owned other dog breeds in between them.
I was going to ask you that.
Right. I had a Rottweiler, I had a Bull Mastiff, but my heart has always been set on German Shepherds.
All right, your heart set on the Shepherds, right. But if it weren't the German Shepherds, you mentioned before you had the Bull Mastiff, you had a Rottweiler. If it wasn't the German Shepherds, which other dog breed would you settle on?
So I do love Rots. I love Rottweilers. Very loyal set of dogs, very protective. I do love Bull Mastiffs as well. My experience with the Bull Mastiff made me really take to them, and I also love Pit Bulls. When it comes to small dogs, I don't have a small, I've never owned a small dog, but from interacting with clients, small dogs, I do like Shih Tzus. They're nice dogs.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
But they're not from the same litter or parents at all. They're both from clients of mine though, so I both had clients of mine that I had a history of, you know, their parents and being around them and knowing what they're like. So I got both of them at separate times from different clients of mine.
They're both males. Was that
males.
Intentional, or why did you not want a male and a female?
I tend to always have males. I've owned one female dog ever. I tend to like males. You know, males can be more distracted. They're a little more affectionate, to be honest, and I really like affectionate dogs. And so I also didn't want the problem of puppies, although you can spay and neuter, which I always advise. I didn't want that to ever become a thing that popped up, so I just kind of went for males. I just have a slight preference for male dogs. Love female dogs, but there's just a small bias.
Got you. If I wanted a young German Shepherd, a baby German Shepherd, how much would that cost me?
So it really depends. I've seen their price range from maybe 60,000 to over 100,000, and usually those ones that are 100,000, sometimes 150,000, are dogs that are registered. So they're registered, so you know for a fact that these are German Shepherds. Yes, many dogs may look like a German Shepherd, but you know for a fact they trace the breed, the bloodline to say, all right, I know this dog's grandfather, I know this dog's grandmother, father, mother, all the way down. And those dogs are used for show. So they take them to the dog shows. Jamaica Kennel Club always puts on a show maybe twice for the year. And obviously, because of that being an actual sport, those dogs are going to attract more money.
One of the features that stand out to me most is the size of their heads. I mean, Titan is only 3 years old, but his head is massive, Doc.
Yeah, they have big heads. It helps with their bite force. Because of a bigger head means bigger jaws, bigger muscles, so it allows them. These are protective dogs. One of the reasons they were bred was to do search, rescue, and shepherding, the shepherd sheep, as well as to protect the yard from wolves and from predators. So
yes,
that's why they have such a big head. My dogs, I always tend to select dogs from dog parents that are friendly, because the parents tend to pass on those traits. They teach the puppies, and because of that, I just always choose very social dogs. My line of work, I need very social dogs because I do bring them out. I'll bring them to like expo, or I'll bring them to interviews like what we're doing now.
Yeah.
I'll bring them to career days and things like that, so children can interact with them. So I know I don't have to fear any of that. My dogs just have to be very social, so I always select dogs, and that's important. You have to know what you're getting into, so always select for certain things. Again, that is also why I chose German Shepherds, because I know, I mean, you can get any dog. Any dog is a great dog. Mongrel dogs are great dogs, Rottweilers are great dogs, Pit Bulls are great, but the reason why I knew what I was getting into, these dogs are bred for specific traits, and I know what I'm getting into. I know how easy they are to train. I know if they're gonna swim, if they're gonna collect birds from around the yard. I know exactly what I'm getting into. Yes, the personalities may be different, but they're what we call predictable traits, and that is always what I kind of go for.
As someone who travels often, especially to the States, I realize that they treat their dogs like their children, or like their children. Jamaica, on the other hand, we tend to not prioritize the well-being of our dogs. The average Jamaican, I'm speaking to, especially as it relates to the mongrel.
Right.
What's one popular misconception that you would like to denounce right now?
All right. The big one, as you touch mongrel dogs, there is a notion that they are hardy, don't get me wrong, but there's a notion that they can survive on anything, and nothing can kill a mongrel, and the only thing that can kill a mongrel is even get hit by a car and things like that. That's not true. They need the proper nutrition, they need proper care, they need to be loved, they need to be socialized well, because at the end of the day, they're living creatures. They're not just some robotic thing that can take a beating anytime that you feel you need to give the dog that beating. They very much feel, they're very much empathetic, they're very much emotional animals. So I really just want to denounce that, because it's just not true. My social media handles on X and on Instagram is Gavin DIH. On TikTok is Gavin DIH Vet. I no longer do personal mobile work, but you can follow me there for tips for anything pet related. And I'm always giving advice. You can reach out to me. I'll direct you to where you need to go to for anything, any advice, any clinic work, anything that is wrong with the dog. If you want to export your dog, talk to me, and I'll give you advice where I can.
So the boss them not have a page?
They don't have a page, no. They're always on my page though. They're always on my page. If it's one thing, they're a mainstay, and they have the little fans, they have people that love them.
Yeah.
They have a small debate about who is cuter and who is nice and all that, but yeah, they're on my page.
You have to go get them a little sister.
The True Tip of the Week was brought to you by True Pet Food.
Pree Dis Massive, this brings us to the end of this week's episode of Pree Dis Show. But before we go, I wonder how we reach back at town. A bus or a train? What you say, Eddie?
Look like we're going to jump on the train.
Alright, I don't know when the next train are forward, but find out next week if we make it. Zain, I'm Naldo Addi. This is Eddie. Take care of yourselves. We out. Old Harbour, big up on yourself. Testing 1 2 1 2 1 2. Toured with music legends like one more time.
Pree Dis was brought to you in partnership with the following partners: Magnum Tonic Wine, champion of dancehall; Ray and Nephew White Overproof Rum, Campari Red Passion, New Pack, more than just value; True Pet Food, Cal's, where quality meets affordability; Sunshine Snacks, Burger King, You Rule; Little Caesars, it's not crazy, it's Little Caesars; Pizza, Popeyes, big flavor, real value.